Today I will be talking about how women are shown as being possessions in the media and in poetry. Women have been seen as the weaker sex since time began. This could be because Eve gave in to temptation after being charmed by the snake who persuaded her to eat the apple, and although roles have changed and women now have the same rights as men, they are still seen as the weaker sex and sex symbols, especially in the media. For example, women are shown as having to be skinny and attractive in order for someone to fall in love with them. However, love is just an idea people have in their head when they see the perfect people who've been airbrushed to seem thinner or prettier. But people shouldn't be judged on their looks, nor should people believe every article they read or see, as it could be fake. Models are made to look a certain way in order to secure their role, in order to secure their job, to be accepted in society and have their voices heard. This can cause someone to become infatuated with them, usually mistaken for love, and also desire for all women to look a certain way. Much like the Duchess in My Last Duchess. The Duke had mistaken for falling in love with the Duchess, however he only admired her for her looks, and he believed that she was cheating on him and was with a man who could have actually loved her. He also uses her as a literal possession, as he has a painting of her on the wall, which shows that he still has the same rights over it even after she dies. There is an idea that a feminist film critic called Laura Mulvey came up with called the male gaze. This shows that the camera angles in media view things from a male's perspective. For example, the cameraman would have pointed the camera at a part of the woman's body in order for it to seem more attractive. For example, in the film Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the main character is not your typical woman, as she is seen as strong and tough, but however the cameraman has pointed the camera at assets of her body in order to make men fall in love with her and to make her seem more attractive. This also makes women envy her, as she is seen as being more attractive than what you should be, and make people wish to look a certain way. There is also people are still being victimised today by airbrush and Photoshop. For example, Meghan Trainor was photoshopped in a music video for Me Too. Her waist was shown to be substantially smaller, and this caused her to complain and made her explain that she didn't wish for those were her intentions to make her look a certain way. She got the video taken down and made sure that it was put back to its original form. So in conclusion, women are shown as having to be possessions and guided by men in order to be accepted in society. Has anyone got any questions?
Do you think that the role of women will change throughout time?
I hope so, but I don't think it will, because nowadays people are becoming more and more obsessed with like cosmetics and like being like Botox and stuff. People want to enhance parts of their body to seem like the models they see around town or where they live.
Do you think Photoshop should be like taken out forever, like no one should use it?
No, because Photoshop could be used for certain things, like they say it's to enhance a feature or to enhance something to do with the article. So like, say that there's a picture of a woman and her eyes have been made like a certain colour of blue to make her eyes more attractive or to seem as though they were the original form. But then like it could be also used for pictures with like animals to show them with like their skin and stuff, like the texture of the fur and stuff. But Photoshop can be a bad thing, so I don't think it should be taken away permanently, but it shouldn't be used all the time.
What consequences do you think that the role of women could lead to in the way that they're perceived? How do you think it makes young teenage girls feel?
They'll feel more self-conscious, and because they could be bullied for the certain way they look, and they probably won't have a certain role model to look up to, as they've all been airbrushed themselves. But there are people out there, such as a band member from the Vamps called James McVeigh. He is a bullying ambassador, and he helps young people see that their flaws are perfect but can be different. So.